Absolutely beautiful. My hope is people will join in here. The geese are out. As you can see, these geese are very used to people. DDT being eradicated actually protected Canada geese. Some people call them Canadian geese, but they're Canadian Canada geese. Hi there, welcome to the channel. My name's Mike, fun-loving guy from DC. Tell me about yourself, or feel free to enjoy the beauty. Hi there, I'm Mike from DC area. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna watch the geese come in here for a few. Please tell me where you're from. Hi everyone, Mike from DC. This is Burke Lake in Virginia. I hope you're doing well. Please type where you're from. Hi, I'm Mike. I'm from DC. This is Burke Lake in Virginia. These Canada geese were once, there weren't many of them, thanks to DDT, but now that it's banned, they're back. Please feel free to share where you're at this morning, or where afternoon, evening. These Canada geese are now overabundant in Northern Virginia. Are they abundant where you are? If there are a lot of them, let me know. Please feel free to type. Just fun-loving guy here. My name's Mike. Hope you're doing well. Filipino, or just another country. Hi there, normalized man. This is actually in Northern Virginia, just outside of DC. How about you? These geese are primarily in the US, Canada, and Mexico. Hi there, normalized man. And hi to everybody. This is Burke Lake, outside of the nation's capital in the US, about 15 miles south, I believe. Please tell me, anybody here like to fish or boat? My hope is eventually I'm going to take a walk and we're going to find some serpents, some amphibians, and other creatures. Tell me what you want to see here. Normalized man, are you in the Philippines? I don't speak Tagalog, unfortunately. I've tried. Hi, Kayla. Yes, I do. In fact, love catfish especially. What's your favorite? Hi there, music freak. Good morning from Indianapolis. Oh, what is it like to go to that speedway? Actually, I'm going to take you all first on the walkout fishing pier. This was created by, I believe, Fairfax County Park Authority in 1992. My hope is to see some anglers, some people catching fish. Also, if you care to, I would really appreciate any thumbs up here, any subscriptions. Trying to grow this channel for a lot of lifelong learners. I'm half a century old almost, and no matter where we're from, we're all related, 3%. This channel's for lifelong learning. Hi, Goose. If y'all are familiar with the, I forgot what it's called, the video game of One Random Goose or something like that, it's hilarious. It's on Xbox and Sony. These boats here are used by Fairfax County Park Authority and also can be deployed. Fairfax County Police does have a boat, as well as Fairfax County Fire has a swift boat operation rescue crew. And actually, since there's somebody fishing here, I'll be respectful and keep my distance. This is the pier I was talking about. But let's go take a walk in the woods. Let's hope we can find one of our friendly northern water snakes or black rat snakes and some other creatures. Come along for the ride. Oh, hi, Snakebite plays Fortnite. Fun game and Snakes Rock. This is actually in Fairfax County, Virginia, a suburb of DC. Where are you at today? And did you ever play that goose game? I forgot what it's called. You're a goose, where you actually chase people. It's kind of funny. A lot of people say these guys are aggressive. I'd say they're defensive. Swan will take a chunk out of you, though. Oh, you're an Alaska snakebite. Nice. The place you live in Alaska, is that known for its very short nights or days? Let's all go for a walk. There's a couple more Canada geese. If anybody sees a serpent, let me know. As long as it's not venomous, I'll pick them up. If you like hiking and you're in the DC area, go to Burke Lake. This is one of the best parks in the United States rankings, usually in the top 100. Oh, okay, I see snakebite Fortnite. Yes, winters are shorter, nights are longer. How many hours would you think it is? I've always wanted to visit Alaska. If you all like frisbee golf, it's a very popular sport. I believe frisbee golf and pickleball are the most popular sports, or I apologize, fastest growing sports in the US right now. That's Burke Lake's frisbee golf course. Any Henry David Thoreau fans here that like his books on nature? Rachel Carson, perhaps? Oh, okay. I see snakebite. So the days aren't shorter. It gets darker faster. So probably around 5. It may get dark, possibly 4. So lots of only 5 or 4 p.m. Ouch. Now, does that switch during daylight savings time? Please, if you could. Also, I really appreciate any thumbs up or subscriptions, comments, any ideas you have. As you can hear, that's the geese. The ducks are actually doing, it's funny to watch duck mating rituals. Does it what? Sorry, I'm so sorry, snakebite. I forgot to ask you something. I'm working on 5 hours sleep. My apologies. I think you said it starts to get dark at 5 at night, but with daylight savings time, does that change things? To all just joined in, thank you. This is Burke Lake, Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C., 15 miles south. Any subscriptions or thumbs up, thank you. We're trying to grow a channel of lifelong learners here. Also outdoor lovers, passionate people who love the outdoors. Oh, hi, Snakebite. Okay. So it gives you an extra hour of the darkness, I guess. Oh, 82 Fahrenheit. Very nice. Yeah. Here it's probably going to be 88 degrees. I'm hoping others will say where they're from. Again, you're watching Burke Lake, Virginia, about 15 miles south of Washington, D.C., and it's so good to be away from there. As you can see, it's caused a lot of hair loss being in the D.C. area. Oh, 50 below. When it goes to that kind of extreme tundra-like temperature, snakebite, what type of insulation would you recommend to the folks viewing here? And they're off. Let's start our hike again around Burke Lake, Virginia. This is a very beautiful lake. This is actually where Washington Dulles Airport was supposed to be built. Thank you for Dulles being west of DC by about 30 miles. Oh, wow. 30 to 12 below. That's the average temperature. Snake bites. My kudos. I grew up in New England, and that makes New England look, we were wimps. Actually, clothing. What would you recommend? If, say, the people here are watching would visit Alaska, what would you recommend them wear in the wintertime in the extreme cold days? And also, do you have a battery? I forgot what they call them. Car warmer? If you could subscribe or hit the thumbs up here, thank you. It's really appreciated. I'm trying to grow a channel for lifelong learners and people passionate about the outdoors, history, all kinds of cool stuff. And again, if I do find a non-venomous serpent, I am going to pick them up. Just to be forewarned. There's a lot of misunderstandings about these wonderful creatures. Okay, up ahead, you got a male cardinal. That bright red one. Us guys, when it comes to humans, us guys are pretty ugly. The ladies are beautiful. In nature, it's actually a lot of times the opposite. That red cardinal is Virginia's official bird. That's a male, and it uses its color to attract females. It's kind of like the peacock. Woo. Okay, okay, snake bites. So a heavy coat, winter, and for rain, just a raincoat. Is there a certain, my apologies for 5 hours of sleep. Isn't there a certain thermal level of jacket that's used for extreme cold? I forgot what it's, not goose feathers. There's another hollow fill. I thank you all for being here. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll thumbs up this even live. We're at Lake Burke, which is outside of Washington, D.C., 15 miles south. Please feel free to type where you're at. Join on in. We're all related. We're all 3% related, no matter where we're from. Oh, okay, snake bites, summer and short sleeves. Now, okay, I've never been to Alaska, and maybe other people haven't been there. Do you guys have mosquitoes in Alaska? Because I swear the ones in Virginia are the size of buses. People are commuting on the Beltway right now. People are riding into DC on 95 or 66. And here is a sanctuary from the insanity. Truly beautiful. If you're in northern Virginia, they have camping, fishing, hiking, biking, paddle boat rentals, canoes. And also, please subscribe if you can, because let's grow this channel for history lovers and nature lovers. Oh, okay, snake bite, okay. Yeah, so the mosquitoes up there are annoying too. Yeah, in Virginia, they're relentless. Oh, ants and bees too, okay. Where you live, is it more city or rural? Here's a pretty view, everybody. I'm gonna throw this away on the way back. Humans sometimes are the worst creatures on this planet. Actually, there's a garbage can close. There's a bass. You can see that ripple of water. That's definitely a largemouth bass. They, catfish, crappie, bluegill populate this lake. Burke Lake used to be horrible for fishing because it was overfished and understocked. Not anymore. Thank you to Virginia Game and Fisheries biologists. Okay, city, okay. Do you have a lot of diversity up in Alaska? Again, I'm from the DC area. We have every nationality, every background. I love it. When I go up to New England, I'm kind of scared because although I happen to be white, it's a little too white for me, if that makes sense. Also, folks, if you visit Burke Lake, I recommend this small amphitheater outdoors. This is Burke Lake, Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C., a suburb. This stage was built by Fairfax County Park Authority. And here, every summer, if you have children, look at the programs at Fairfax Park and Rec. It's usually $2 to $5 per person. They will have a wildlife rehabilitator come here and speak either about reptiles, owls, or raptors, I believe they're called. My apologies for not knowing the bird species as well, but I believe they'll usually have a hawk or an eagle here, and they give hour-long lectures that are absolutely fantastic. And there's a trash can, so let's throw this bad boy away. Not the most comfortable seating. It's not the Kennedy Center or Wolf Trap, but it works. If you're in the DC area, full recommend on Fairfax County Park Authority. A lot of programs for people of all ages, and since this channel is all lifelong learners, good stuff. Hey there, Snakebite. Yeah, I was just kind of curious, and see, in DC area and other places I've lived, it's very diverse. When I do go back and visit New England, okay, I'm a white guy, I'm a gringo, whatever I am. It's a little too white for me up there. Is Alaska diverse, or is it extremely screaming white? Soon, if you stay on, you're going to see the turn towards the lakeside. That's absolutely the prettiest of this lake. Diverse means you have people of all different backgrounds. We are, whether we're white, Asian, Hispanic, black, indigenous, Middle Eastern, whatever. I don't even know what the races are because we're all humans. We all share the same 3%. Just kind of curious if you guys have a lot of different diversity, whether it's people, music, arts, culture. Oh, okay, good, good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of diverse areas, to be honest. That's good to hear. And do you all in Alaska still get, I believe, an oil check every year? Oh, good, good. It's good to have friends of every background, and plus, we're all one human family. Now, look around. What do you see? Are those birds' eggs? No. I'm afraid those are golf balls from the nearby driving range. Unfortunately, they have been hit back here by some 6'7", 350-pound muscle-ripped guy. I don't know how they got all the way back here from the driving range, which is behind these trees, but props. I hope, actually, I know the park authority. They'll clean these up, but it's kind of funny. Okay, we're at mile marker a half. Thank you for staying along. Yeah, oh yeah. No, that and you're right, snake bite. Most people in the United States are pretty awesome, no matter what background, and accepting of others. What we care about is character. That's all that matters. We all have the same dreams. We all have the same goals. I hope you all can see, along with me, we can all spend time catching either a serpent, a frog, an amphibian, a turtle, something today. And if you're just joining, would appreciate any likes, thumbs up. I see there's an emoji there. If one of y'all could hit a thumbs up or subscribe, really appreciate it, because I'm still learning YouTube and would appreciate any support as trying to grow this channel for lifelong learners everywhere around the world. That's a pretty spot right there. And up there's actually an 18-hole golf course. My apologies. Golf was invented in Scotland, strangely enough, which still is mind-defying. It also has a lot of space like Texas. It is filled up, and Alaskan's bigger, but has less towns. Good, so you have less development, but reasonable development. Now, snakebite, do you guys still get a tax credit every year for oil drilling rights? I'm sure somebody here remembers the awful time of the Exxon Valdez. I think that was 1988 or 89. Drunk captain. Unreal. Most people are responsible, but there are a few that make you wonder. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you guys still do get those oil checks from those revenues. It's amazing. I've always wanted to visit Alaska. Have you visited Glacier National Park in your state? Oh, these aren't rail tracks, by the way. Well, actually they are. They're for a kid's train. But if you're in the Northern Virginia, DC area, this kids train is a beautiful ride for families alike. Although if you're 6 foot plus, unfortunately I'm in that category, expect your knees to be jammed in on those little cars. It's a miniature train. Here's another view of the lake. This side you have muskie. You have some, I believe northern pike were stocked introduced here. You also have walleye. They're very difficult to catch. Mostly I catch here is bass, catfish, crappie, bluegill, and an occasional perch. And this goose is feeding right here, or was. Oh, okay, snakebite. What were those like? Were they bigger than a house? And were the tunnels tall enough to handle a 6 foot person? Just curious, because I don't want my bald head to look any uglier than it already does. Thank you to all. Just got to take a minute to say thank you. Any subscribers or anybody that wants to subscribe, thank you. My purpose of creating this channel was to bring aviation history, nature, science, and other lifelong learning topics to us all. I live outside the DC area, or inside the DC area. I'm visiting outside it today at Burke Lake in Virginia. And if you could please subscribe, you're really helping. And I want you to be a part of a movement of kind people around the world that are into these, whatever topics you're into, we'll do on this channel. And we're going to go back to something prettier because the bald head is not. Oh, okay. So good to know. You won't hit the top of your head. That's generally not a good thing, to hit your head. Any of y'all have had concussions, it's actually a contusion of the brain, and it can cause major issues, as we've seen in CT and other things. Oh, it starts to open. Okay, excellent, excellent. Where's everybody at from today? Now I think we're down a little bit in people. That's fine. But if you could subscribe and or share some videos. I'm trying to really generate enthusiasm for the Cold War, aviation history, and nature. What do you all want in this channel? Yeah, I created it back in 2023 when I was bored. Finally fired it up in 2024, and the last 3 months have been phenomenal. Oh yeah, who wants to do the log hop? Probably not good for somebody with knee surgeries or busted up bones. Oh my goodness. I forgot that Alaska, so you're 4 hours behind Eastern time. Now, have you been to the place in Alaska? I think it's called the Bering Strait, where you could actually in the winter cross over to Russia. Of course, you wouldn't now, but it's amazing what Lincoln and Seward got Alaska for only $1 million from Russia. That was one of the biggest steals of all time. I think it was called Steward's Folly, if I remember correctly, and everybody thought it was stupid. With the oil, minerals, deposits, natural resources of Alaska, one of the best moves the U.S. government ever made. Do you have a large Inuit population up there? No serpents or frogs or toads or amphibians or reptiles yet, but we're going to continue. And if you're just joining in, thank you. I see we're growing here. Please subscribe if you can to this channel. We're trying to grow. A lot of lifelong learners here, and really hope you guys are doing well. Tell me what you're up to today. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. It is. From what I understand, it freezes and unfreezes during times, and then if it's frozen, you could literally walk to Russia. Of course, right now, probably not a good idea. They kind of screwed up in Ukraine by starting a unilateral invasion, and who knows how long they're going to be screwed for that, but history repeats itself. If you're in the mood to do step-ups, good luck for you and your knees, and visit your orthopedic surgeon. Orthopedic surgeons absolutely love these step-up exercises. Also, just like a car repair shop, if you do have knee injuries or injuries that are orthopedic in nature, get a second or third opinion. I actually had the audacity of 8 knee surgeon offices tell me I needed a knee replacement. All that was needed was PT to recenter the right knee. Always be skeptical. They may be doctors, but there's a reason it's called practice. Your medical practice. And we're soon going to be at the prettiest part of the lake. If you want to see a pretty view, it's coming. I guarantee you a very pretty view. Morning. The view is coming up even more in a minute. Yeah, it is snake bite. You're absolutely correct. right now it'd not be a good idea, or an American or anybody, to walk into Russia from Alaska or anywhere else. They're they got a lot of problems. They're kind of like a math book. Russia definitely is a math book. It's got a lot of problems. I mean, every country does, but when you have somebody like Vladimir Putin and an authoritarian government, that's frightening. And the results speak for themselves. Okay, in a minute. Yeah, I'm not going to do these today. Maybe later. After the aspirin kicks in. And plus, if you ever had back injuries, you don't do those. Down here is where a lot of the muskie and the walleye tend to be. Oh, they got rid of the shoe wiper thing. Okay, one thing that they should have kept is a shoe wiping device that allows you to clean your shoes here and not spread contaminants with your feet on this pristine lake. But such so be it. Also, this is one of the best biking trails and hiking trails in the United States of America. It's in the top 100. Look up Burke Lake Trail. You'll see it in every hiking magazine's best of the best. Morning. Okay, up here we got the trail again. We're gonna go take a quick walk by the camping spot. Yeah, true snake bite. It's that is a very disturbing issue, North Korea. Have you ever read the book called Escape from North Korea by Mike Kim? It's a phenomenal read. He escaped North Korea and he details exactly how 1984 Orwellian it is. Frightening. Okay, over here, if you're ever at Burke Lake, Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C., this is where the owl comes. If you're here at between 5 and 8 a.m. usually, it's a little late today, you'll see a screech owl over here. This is his territory. Yeah, Snake Bite, it's one of the best books, although crushing, but it does show the strength of the human spirit. Which one of your favorite books? Mike Kim is definitely a brave human being. And I'm proud of him for escaping North Korea and sharing truthfully what's going on over there. So many people are starving to death while the leaders live with luxury vehicles and high-end food. It's very disturbing, and on a human level, it's very heartbreaking. This is one of America's top 100 trails. It's beautiful. Burke Lake, Virginia. This trail's for biking, hiking, and for people that use motorized bikes for whatever reason. If you could please subscribe to this channel, we're all lifelong learners here. You got your body curl. Good workout trail. Morning. Oh, okay. You don't read many books. You read, do I pronounce it manga? Because I've heard of it. Japanese comic, also known as anime. Yeah. Actually, in Washington, D.C., there's a huge anime convention every year. I've been to that one. I went to the New York City one. Admittedly, being old, it's probably past my age, but I do admire anime. I don't diss it at all. It's actually pretty amazing artwork and good stories. Okay, if you all see any black rat snakes or northern water snakes, please advise, because 5 hours of sleep, folks. Ugh. Back problems suck. Manga. Okay, thank you. Manga. Admittedly, I'm very good with bad words, but a different word or one with more letters than that 5 is difficult. When I was young, my parents got me hooked on cussing instead of hooked on phonics, so it is what it is. Manga. Thank you, Snakebite. And do you read a lot of that, or is it just a regular hobby, or what are some of your other hobbies? Ow, what's left of this back is starting to hurt. I can't lie to anybody. As you can see, Star Wars fan. Woohoo. If anybody's here that likes Star Wars, what's your favorite one and why? This walk is going to have to be concluded soon to visit a back doctor, unfortunately. We're going to switch this again back to a real pretty view. Occasionally I'll catch a black rat snake or one northern water snake here. Not today, I guess. A lot of times northern water snakes or black rat snakes are here because there's the campground behind me, which leads to human food, which leads to mice, and then that brings the serpents to the yard. Oh, what type of four-wheeler do you have, and do you use a mountain bike or a street bike? I got to get orange crush out later. It's a Cannondale SE3 mountain bike that just has blown my mind. Sadly, with back injuries, can't do what I used to do, but that's part of life. You accept some things that you cannot change in life, including your injuries as we get older. You just have to accept it and be grateful. And I'm going to see if I can get you all the geese across the lake. My apologies, this is an Apple phone, and you got an Amish caveman with technology here. But I appreciate you all joining here today, this morning. I really do. It's hard to believe that this is literally outside of Washington, D.C. The Beltway, the traffic, 1 mile of DC means 1 hour in traffic. Here we're literally, I want to say we're 3 miles to the Capitol Beltway that goes around Washington, DC. Couldn't have a bigger contrast. Oh, okay, so you like to hang out with your friends, Snakebite? Excellent. And a bike for riding around the block. Okay, I see. Yeah, if you get a chance, I do. If you really get into biking, no offense to Specialized or Trek. My son has a Trek bike and he loves it. I recommend Cannondale. That fish bite, woo, fish jump, woof. Nice looking bass. But get a Cannondale. They are worth a little more money, or I mean, they cost a little more money, but you're going to pay less long term for maintenance, and also the quality you're getting. You can't beat the value, especially if you bike every day. Oh, okay. Yeah, the four-wheeler's for practice, Now, is that one you can have in 2x2 and 4x4 mode? I'm gonna walk out now. Oh, okay, 4x4. So do you ever use it in the wintertime then? Or we call it mudding down here in Virginia. I used to take my pickup truck to a place called It's the Cove in Winchester, Virginia, which is part of the Shenandoah Valley. It's actually kind of close to Maryland, which is weird. It's West Virginia and Virginia and Maryland meet. We call it mudding. We get in ATVs or pickup trucks and dirty them up and drive like maniacs. It's fun. And as a Ram guy, I must say, thank you to the Jeep folks that pull us out. Oh, so you got lots of pond up there too? Yeah. Do you take, if it causes you a lot of problems,